Good afternoon, or shall I say good evening, college football fans. I hope you're excited, because I sure as heck am. Tonight, we have two teams that have been through more crap than you could imagine to get to this point. I mean, you'd only guess that it's, two of the same teams that have been here the last, since freaking college football playoff has existed. I don't this freaking system. Why can't we just have a March Madness FCS style bracket? But whatever. Anyway, my thoughts and opinions aside, ladies and gentlemen, the 4-team playoff has concluded. Clemson and Notre Dame kind of, weren't much of a challenge for either of these teams. But tonight, we could see a little bit of something. Maybe a fight, maybe a battle. I hope not a blowout. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to boogie. I hope you're ready to rock and roll, because these two gentlemen are, ladies and gentlemen, you better hold your hats, pop some popcorn, because it's going to be a show. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready. The 2021 College Football Playoff National Championship is just... oh my gosh, it's actually with 45 minutes away. Here we go. Primetime face-off. First one, y'all. This is history today, by the way. This is history. We haven't ever had a primetime face-off for the national championship on 3 and Out College Edition. So you guys right here are making history.
Hell yeah, I love it.
That's what we do.
Here we go. Two teams that are fond of the color red will be wearing it tonight proud. But what shade of red will be victorious and hoist that college football championship trophy? I'm loving it. Our two combatants are ready to go. I hope you guys are. My goodness. We had 6 of these gosh dang things this past weekend for Wild Card Weekend in the NFL. And, well, here goes 7 for the week, I guess. Because, well, yeah, both of you guys, by the way, were involved in one this past weekend. Andrew versus Jonas from all the way from Sweden, and boy, did
that was great.
Put a paddling on those Steelers, man. Oh my goodness!
What did I tell you guys?
I told you on the show yesterday too.
Dude, the Browns, man. And as for the Titans,
my guy right there, Baker Mayfield.
Blake Solcer's Tennessee Titans just went outside and laid. They must have I don't know, man. They had their best chicken impression because they laid an egg yesterday.
Facts.
They did. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Baltimore Ravens are not a bad football team.
No.
But my goodness, the Titans.
Hey, but you saw in the first half, it's exactly like I said, man on man, beating them all down the field and 1-on-1, and then second half it was different.
It really was. So tonight, we're going to have ourselves a little battle, because we are just, like I said, we're about 35 to 40 minutes away from kickoff. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are excited. Listeners out there, I hope you're excited, because we got something good going on tonight. Let's get this thing going, y'all. Once again, we throw that banner up, because here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for a battle, because tonight we have 2 of the best teams in all of college football. Well, the 2 best teams according to the college football playoff. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to boogie as we have here the college football playoff 2021 national championship primetime face-offs all set and ready to get down. I hope you're ready to roll, because we certainly are, as the number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes get ready to take on the number 1 Alabama Crimson Tide, representing the away team. I guess, it's mutual site, but regardless, the team with the record that's not as good as number 1, or the ranking not as good as number 1, number 3, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's all the way from the state of Ohio. The man knows the state so through and through. We're talking about all the way down to Mount Union, okay? This man right here, he's all about the Purple Raiders all the way up to the Buckeyes, from Division 3 to Division 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here for his umpteenth time now here on 3 and Out. to represent the Buckeyes here tonight. His team wearing that scarlet and silver. I think that's what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming back here and, of course, making history for our very first college football national championship.
You should breathe from the side.
Welcome, brother. How you doing today, man? Mr. Andrew Hagenbaugh. How's it going, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm enjoying a nice New York strip steak, some mashed potatoes, getting ready for this college football game. Got a beard right next to me. We're ready.
Oh, man, you're ready to rock and roll, brother. I'm loving it.
I'm ready.
I know you're ready, and I just hope those Buckeyes are as ready as you are, man.
They will be. I promise you, they will be.
Well, you said it yesterday that your Cleveland Browns would be ready, and boy, were they ready. 8-0 at the half. Well, let's see.
That scares me.
A little bit of that fairy dust on today. Throw that magic powder on your Buckeyes. Let's see. I would be not only impressed, but extremely shocked to see the Buckeyes up 28-0 at the half. So
it'd be crazy. It'd be fun.
But
let's not speak that into existence.
Here's somebody who would totally disagree with that.
Absolutely, 100%.
Representing the home team, or of course, the team, of course, that is ranked #1 in the country, all the way from the state of Alabama down south, where they love their championships. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming back for a second time on iSports Radio and his first time on 3 and Out College Edition, welcoming, of course, one the only, Mr. Blake Saucer. What's going on, Blake? How you doing today, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Man, had a long day at work. I have not been worried about any college football games today, and I have a gigantic Yellowhammer in my hand, so it is fantastic.
I'm loving it. Gentlemen, this is what it's all about, man. You two tonight share something in common, as your two teams are the best amongst every university in the country. But
easily,
we got to know something. Gentlemen, tonight at the end of that fourth quarter, when it strikes 0-0-0, there can only be one.
Unless there's overtime.
Unless there's overtime. Which,
that's true.
That overtime for Georgia a couple of years back was one of the coolest. I mean, plug into it, man.
Oh, I was at that game. It was amazing.
Dude,
that's sick, dude.
Good, man. Sony Michelle was
do you think that's sick? Wait, you should hear the story of how I got into that game.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll save that for another show.
But we got to keep around, man. I'm loving this. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are set for 3 rounds. Let's get it going on, y'all. This is gonna get chippy. I know it is. This is gonna be fun, gentlemen. Let's have some fun and talk some crap. Here we go, guys. Starting things off. First things first. The questions are gonna change a little bit today. We're gonna have the 3 basics, but we're gonna have some other questions, guys. First things first. With COVID and all this crap happening, of course, no matter what colors we wear on the field, no matter what colors we wear, of course, like tonight, team versus team, there are 3 colors that will always unite us, and that is the red, white, and blue, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
we, as a country, as a nation, we will get through this, gosh damn it. We're America, all right?
That's right.
Sir. Yes, sir.
That's right. I mean, hey, the world, too. Hey, we got to have the world's back, but at the end of the day, us right here, we're gonna be just fine, y'all. So I mean, you know what I mean? Hey, we got your back, world, but hey, we're gonna get through this, guys. We will get through this. So, COVID being as crazy as it was, describe something to me. I want to hear from both of you guys. Tell me what you were even thinking when the season started. All this crap. Ohio State might have left. Talk about going to the Big 12. That was crazy. Alabama, the SEC didn't have a problem starting up, but everybody else did. So, what did you guys think about the season before it even started? And of course, talk about the season. I mean, don't elaborate too much. But talk about the season for you as a fan going, okay, well, how the hell is this going to work? I mean, just all the thoughts in your head up to this point here tonight. So we'll start with the away team, of course. Start us off, Andrew. What do you think, man?
I mean, listen, for one, I didn't even think the Big Ten was even going to get started. I thought there was going to be no football for Ohio State. I was like, man, we need to leave the Big Ten to even just play some football. And listen, us fans, we were willing to do whatever it took. We wanted football. We were one of the best teams in the country, and obviously that's why we're here. Ohio is built on football. Like, whether it's the Browns, the Bengals, Ohio State, like, this is a football state. Without football, this state might as well just die. Like, you can't take away football from us, and we were willing to go down to the Big 12. We were willing to go down to any division. We don't care if we went down to where Mount Union was. all right, as long as we got football, we got football. That's all we cared about. So when we got started, we were beyond happy as hell. We didn't care if we started late. I don't care if we started last week. Like, it didn't matter to us. We wanted some football. We got our football.
I love it. And
That's right.
That's right. So go ahead, continue it on, Blake. But now your thoughts, man, on this season to start.
Well, I mean, I don't think any conference got it wrong on how they did it. Everybody was entitled to how they thought they should handle it. And the SEC, you got in the South, we're all about making mistakes and asking for forgiveness later. When up north, Ohio, the Big Ten was like, let's be safe first. Let's be safe. Cut it right now. I mean, they could have probably pushed it back a little bit more than they cut it pretty quick. But
they did.
I mean, I need to figure out how the country needs to figure out how these teams are doing it, because I mean, Alabama, I don't think has had but 2 or 3 outbreaks. The control they've had of being able to keep everybody clean, it's amazing. It's impeccable. I didn't think we were going to get through the season, to be honest with you. I told my co-host here from my podcast, I didn't think we were going to make it through the season through the 3rd week, because there's just outbreaks happening every single week. And it didn't make sense to me why. They can travel to other places, but they can't have fans, but they're still traveling or getting on planes. They're going to other stadiums. They're coming out of state. It's crazy. But we're here.
Gentlemen, no, I completely agree. So once again, a little bit of unity to start the show off. It's a show. I mean, hey, no matter what, it's true, guys. It was weird. I didn't know anything. The Pac-12 and Terrence is here. The chat right now, man. Good afternoon. Thank you very much. It feels weird not doing 3-and-out college edition. It feels weird get empty. Oh well, my bad. It's only a primetime face.
Should have been a Bama fan.
That's my co-host, man. That's my co-host for the show, so he usually jumps on with me. But yes, today was going to be a quick and dirty primetime face-off. It's been that show has suffered so much the last 2 years, but next year we'll get it right with everything. It's just been rough, but this year, oh my God, that COVID crap. Anyway, never forget, Nebraska was the one that wanted the Big 12 back in football. Make sure you thank the Cornhuskers. Absolutely. Okay?
That's true.
And Darren says here, we are both Pac-12 fans, USC fans. He says Pac-12 got it wrong when it came to conference play. I agree. Pac-12 was crap. I mean, seriously, guys, like that was 5 games. Are you serious? I mean, I know they did what they could. I understand that. But it was, I don't know. The start was too late. I don't know. They didn't give us, we always whine and moan and complain about, the Pac-12 not having teams in the college football playoff and this and that. We don't do ourselves any favors, guys. You know what I mean? Like, we need to schedule more big time opponents. We need to play Bama more. We need to play.
Well, you were supposed to play us the first game this year, but because of COVID, we couldn't make it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and I completely agree, man. We it's a lot of crap, but whatever. It's what it is. If water under the bridge, we'll get over it. For sure. But don't forget Columbus Crew. They helped Ohio sports go around.
That's true.
And they did, man. So
that's very true.
For Ohio, last year for sure, Ohio sports and everything. But I'll tell you what, man. Tonight, we'll see if that continues or if the big, bad Crimson Tide just rolls on as they so love to do. So, gentlemen, let's start off with some X Factors. Now we'll get into the X Factor questions and have some fun here. Once again, a little bit different questions here today, so we're going to have some fun with it. But, Andrew, start us off, man. X Factors. You love them, I love them, we all love them. Who are your X Factors for tonight's game?
Listen, I have to go with the trio of Justin Fields, Trey Sermon, and Chris Olave, man. All 3 of those guys, first of all, it feels so good to get Chris Olave back. Because without him in a Big Ten championship game, you saw we struggled quite a lot on our offensive side. It took Trey Sermon to run almost 300 yards in that game for us to get a dub. And look at last week. He had 130 yards receiving on 5 catches, 6 catches, 2 touchdowns. He was a big factor in that game. Justin Fields, 6 incomplete passes, 6 touchdowns. Like, what kind of stat line is that where you throw as many touchdowns as you do incomplete passes? That's insane. And then Trey Sermon again, almost 200 yards rushing. I mean, that man's just is showing that he's unstoppable on the ground. I see Trey Sermon running all over the field again. I can see Chris Olave getting a couple deep ones out there. Justin Fields may be injured, but that didn't bother him against Clemson. It ain't gonna bother him tonight.
I'm loving it. All right, Blake, it's your turn, man. X Factors. Who you got for your Crimson Tide tonight?
I'll tell you where he's going to be bothered tonight. Ohio State's down 2 offensive linemen tonight, so it's all going to start with Alabama's front 7. getting pressure on Justin Fields consistently, not letting him get into a rhythm, not letting him get out of the pocket and create some nonsense with his feet. The front seven's got to lock him down. If we could stop Justin Fields and stop the run game, Justin Fields can't throw the ball when there's pressure on him. So that's the key to the game for Alabama.
I like it. Taram wants to add here. Jason Waddle has suited up for Bama. Ohio State have defensive tackle Tyreek Smith, defensive end Tommy Tugg, I believe, and starting kicker Blake. How do you pronounce that? Hubill, I believe.
Yeah.
Hubill, and backup kicker Dominic DeMarco. Yikes! That's a lot. Significant losses there. Anything to say about that, Andrew?
I mean, it's just COVID, man. COVID has run through this team all these last couple of weeks. I mean, look at what we had against Clemson. We had nobody on that sideline. You saw our sideline. You saw the starters in there, the defensive starters. You look at the bench. There's 10 people just chilling there too. So, I mean, I knew it was going to be like that again today. We're down, but it's not going to keep us out of this.
Absolutely, man. So let's get this thing going, man. Now we know a little bit about those coaches. We got one guy who I honestly feel like I hope he stays at Ohio State for a very long time.
You and me both.
Because I think he can become that type of coach. And on the other side, we have freaking Nick Saban, the guy who's literally the Bill Belichick of college football. So, I mean, and the cool part is they're really good friends. And by the way, guys, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but listeners out there as well, viewers, have not seen the Bill Belichick and Nick Saban, the Art of Coaching.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's amazing.
I can watch that.
That was one of the best pieces of documentary I've ever watched.
I would. Oh my gosh, I would watch it right now. Except for we're on air. We have the national championship coming up, and my girl will probably fall asleep.
And don't forget, both of them coached at Cleveland too.
And we're hearing something crazier. Cleveland's last playoff win was when Nick Saban was their defensive coordinator,
and the head coach was Bill Belichick.
That's right.
I guess New England too.
Yep. Is that, man? I mean, look, this is something that I absolutely love because I remember Nick Saban said something so special in this game because when he was defensive coordinator in the documentary, there were two guys. I had to look them both up. I forgot their names, but there were two corners, and he said that being at Cleveland taught him so much because he had to learn how to coach two completely different guys who were completely different attitudes, completely different personalities, and their play style was completely opposite, and he had to learn how to coach both of them on the same exact defense on the opposite side of one another. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, being a coach, so I'm just saying, both these guys were of course legendary. But I want to talk about Coach Day real fast. Andrew, talk to us, man. He's been there for a little bit now. In my opinion, he's a dang good coach, man. I really like him. I like what he's brought to Ohio State. You know, you think you have Urban Meyer, one of the best ever, and unfortunately, I mean, not that you think you guys had it, but I'm saying you think that after Urban Meyer, it's like losing Saban. Like, well, who the heck's coming in afterwards? But man, Coach Day has stepped in and done an incredible job. So what does he mean to this team? What does he mean to the city of Columbus? And what does he mean to tonight's football game?
I mean, he means everything. I mean, like you said, he was under Urban Meyer for the last few years. He's learned a lot from one of the best coaches of all time in college football. And I mean, even it was like last year, the year before, as interim head coach, he came in and dominated as a head coach, as an interim head coach. And when we knew that Urban Meyer was going to leave, we had a feeling that Ryan Day was going to be the next head coach because he's learned, and he learned from the best. And he knows how to run this team. He knows how to run this college and this university. Like, he knows how to get recruits there, and he knows how to get people to Ohio State. And that's why Ohio State, for decades, have been one of the best college football teams in college football.
I like it, and I agree, man. He's definitely done a lot with that program. Now, let's go on over to the legend now. Okay, Day is on his way. But let's go on over now to the man who, if you think of college football and his name isn't within the first, two sentences, I mean, it's a flawed argument. I mean, this guy, you know what's funny? If you were to hear me right now, he'd be like, oh, stop it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the most humble person. Like, Saban would probably sit here and be like, guys, it's football. It's a kid's game. I don't deserve any credit. I just that's all he would really say. I mean,
not playing.
him is he's so freaking humble. So talk to us, Blake. Tell us, man. Tell us all about what Nick Saban means to Tuscaloosa as well as to this team.
Well, I mean, it's funny when you think of the GOAT when it comes to college football coaches. Alabama's got both of them, the Bear Bryant, and Coach Nick Saban. I mean, if you think about that legacy, that's untouchable. First off,
yeah.
But Coach, you were talking about Coach Saban being able to teach two completely different players the sport and being able to coach them. Just the way let's start with the process. It's like it's a business, man. If you buy into it and you have a good attitude about it, guess what? You're going to go make millions after you graduate or get ready to go to the NFL and be very successful in your life. And it's not just about football. It's about life in general. He grows young men and grooms them to be successful in life, not only football. And I think that's where he excels, especially in the recruiting, talking to parents. Because parents see that. Parents understand that. And you just saw the greatest recruiting class in the history of college football with Alabama this 2021 season.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever seen a recruiting class like this, ever. And honestly, I mean, Bear Bryant coached what till he was like 85, 89, something like that. Yeah. I don't see him being any different at all. I can almost guarantee 4 to 5 more national championships before he retires.
Tonight could be one of them if that Ohio State team doesn't throw wrench in the gears, man. I mean, this team is a very dominant team. I don't care what conference you put Alabama in. They're probably going to run through it. I mean, they're just a very tough football team. Because it's true, man. It starts with recruiting. Any team can be great. It just depends on who's at the helm and who the heck is actually making things happen, who parents trust. I mean, it comes down to so many things. And Saban has really become the gold standard, in my opinion.
He has the it factor.
He does. He really does. And I feel like Day is on his way to becoming that. So I'm excited, guys, for this game. So let's go ahead and jump on in to talking some crap, guys. You guys know about this. The lightning.
This is what we're looking for.
Right?
Start us off, brother. What are the weaknesses on that Crimson Tide? You can find any. Oh, my gosh. I'm just saying.
Are there?
Weaknesses, man. Give it to us. What can your Buckeyes exploit tonight to earn that victory?
I mean, it's got to be the rushing attack. I mean, if you think about it, their rushing defense is one of the weakest points of their game. And like I said before, we have Trey Sermon and, have you heard of Master Teague yet? Because Master Teague is a baller too. We got two.
Is he a video game character?
Hey, I love the name though, Master Teague. I love that name. That's a great name. Like
that's a big cat name.
That is a big cat name. But man, Trey Sermon, like, if you're gonna tell me this guy in the last 2 games is gonna have over 200 rushing yards, there's no real stopping this guy. Like you really have to slow him down. Even if you do, he's still gonna get 150 yards. It's still gonna be a fantastic game. So I look forward to Ohio State attacking that little bit of a weaker than Clemson's rushing defense.
All right. Well, I think Blake has some things to say. So, Blake, go ahead, man. Respond to Andrew.
I'm going to elaborate off what he just said. So, there's only really one weakness that we have tonight, and it was before this game even started, and it was in film. I want you to think when Dabo Swinney said this is going to be the easiest game to be able to watch film on because there's only 6 games. That's a disadvantage. That's a problem. You have half a season of film. You don't have a full season of film on these guys. You have no idea what they're going to come out in. And you saw that in the Clemson game when Clemson was never set on defense and Ohio State already had the ball snapped and was already 5 yards downfield. That's really the weakness I'm worried about in this game. But Ohio State, it's their entire defense. They have Big Ten defense. They don't have a defense. They might as well not have anybody there because everybody's scoring almost every possession. And that's what it's going to come to down to in this game. Whoever punts consecutively in this game 2 to 3 times loses this game because one of these teams is scoring. DBU.
DBU.
How come we have like 2 players in the league right now that are starting?
Oh, we got more than that.
I mean, maybe on the teams, but I mean, Bama's NFLU, right?
Who's the last Alabama quarterback playing right now and starting right now?
Tua, Jalen Hurts, both of them started. Let's talk.
Hey, Jalen left your ass.
Tua had a 6-2 season. What?
Jalen still left you.
Jalen won that first game. Hey,
Jalen still left you.
Jalen didn't leave us. Hey, he won a natty and then tried to go win another one. That's all he did. But hey, you see, he's in Miami right now, right?
Hey, he may be in Miami, but
he's a Bama.
Where was Tua against the Buffalo Bills?
I mean, who was anywhere with those? Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills, baby.
Yeah.
I love that. My goodness, that's one of the greatest comebacks ever. But
I remember when AJ McCarron was supposed to be your best quarterback too.
Hey, he actually had a play the other day. What was it? A fake punt. He got a first down. It was beautiful.
What happened to Coker? Where did he go? I want to know.
Oh, he decided to go have a nice life and just go chill, man.
I'll take it. That works for me.
He got his natty and said, "I'm good. I'm going out on top. Let's go live a good life. Have a nice family. Roll Tide."
That must be the dream right there, man.
Oh, dude. Yeah, either to be him or AJ McCarron won, and be
that's true.
making $500 to be still on the bench. What?
Oh, hey, listen, I played soccer for 20 years. I told my dad, being an NFL kicker would be a dream job. Just sit on the bench all game long, just make millions.
That's right. Unless you're Cody Parkey, which is one of my ex-girlfriend's cousins who I had Thanksgiving with one year, which is kind of crazy, doinking it.
Listen, you might have to tell her to text him and say, like, get off the Browns or something, man. We don't want him anymore.
Hey, got my yellow hammer.
Y'all better call Carly Lloyd. Carly Lloyd.
You might well.
Shoot, I'm just saying, guys. But okay, so with that said, y'all, kickoff's coming up real fast. So let's go ahead and jump on in here to the fire round and talk about some game plan. So final round here. Go ahead and talk to us, Andrew. Game plan. What if you're Coach Dave right now? What is your game plan to make this thing happen tonight?
Listen, the game plan is easy. Take away the clock. Run down that clock. Don't let Mac Jones see the field. Don't let Najee Harris get off. Don't let Devontae Smith go off. The point is, keep them off the field. If you can keep Bama's offense off the field, you should be just fine.
All righty. So tell us about your thoughts on that game plan, Blake, and then talk about your game plan. If you're Coach Saban right now, what are you telling your guys?
Make their ass quit. Every single play, you are driving their dick into the ground, picking it up for them, giving it back to them, and then doing it again the next freaking play. It's all it's going to be. Why you laughing? Stop. Don't get me off my vibe. Jeez. Hey. But, man, it's that's what it is. Make their ass quit. Keep every offensive play. I guarantee you, very first play you're going to see from Bama's offense tonight is a play-action fake. It's going to be deep, and it's going to be a bomb, and it's going to be 6. Get ready because Ohio State's defense is garbage.
Okay.
Man!
Okay. We'll see what happens.
Andrew, final thoughts, remarks?
Bombs over Baghdad, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Clemson thought that same thing, and look what happened to them.
Gentlemen, I just turned on ESPN right now, and I saw Corso with Brutus Buckeye doing this right now. Uh-oh.
Hey, Leo Corso knows. O-H-I-O, baby, let's go.
O-H-I-O. Blake, what do you like about Corso's pick, man?
I mean, I actually like it a lot because typically he's wrong as fuck. So we'll roll.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
That man is old as crap, bro.
That man's old as hell.
On this show. I thought he was going to fall in that damn pool for a minute in the bag.
Yeah, you're cold-blooded, man.
Ooh, so that man Najee Harris can fly, though, right? Woo.
Terrence says, last year Bama was on the golf course, but this year Bama is the big game. I couldn't believe who Master Teague was when I first saw his name. Funny. Tua laid an egg against Buffalo, and Tua got benched for Fitzmagic against the Raiders.
hey, Taryn, where's your college football team?
Hey.
That's facts. That's facts.
That's my team, too. Okay.
That's facts.
Ruffle some feathers. All right, you guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
He's taking the Ohio State Buckeyes 42-5 in sports. What did he say?
I'm about to get rude.
Of destiny. Blake, what's up, man? Got some words for Darren?
I mean, you need to wake up. You look like you got blinders over your eyes. I don't know what you're looking at, but I don't think Ohio State scores more than 28 points tonight. So,
ooh, okay.
Andrew, your thoughts on Corso?
I mean, Corso may be old and getting up there with the dementia and stuff, but listen, man, he made the right pick. He made the right pick. He knows who he's
He
talking
picked a
about.
booger.
Oh, okay.
Let's get it going. Final question of the night. I want that final score. Andrew, what you got for us, man?
Listen, mine was very close to what Terrence said, man. It's going to be 46-40. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Okay, Blake.
Final score 48-24. Bama's up by 21 at halftime.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
Oh, the disrespect is real. And Blake don't give a crap.
0. It's partly because of the Yellowhammers, but we're going to roll with it.
It's going to be adding more Yellowhammers at halftime.
I have a whole gallon of them.
Hey, I wish you could send some my way.
In there.
I wish you could send some my way, man.
Hey, I'll send you the recipe after we get off here.
All right, sounds good, man. I appreciate it.
Roll Tide.
Thank you, gentlemen. At the end of the day, once again, football is family, as Meg Renee, our PR department says. So let's do the damn thing. Fun. By the fans, for the fans. John Felipe of iSports Radio would also say as well. That's what we are here at iSports Radio. And that's what the product we want to bring you every week. That's going to do it for tonight's Primetime Face-Off. Can we give Andrew Hagenbaugh and Blake Salser a hand? That was an amazing job. Great job to both of you gentlemen. Well, this is actually the final question of the night. Andrew, where can these diehard fans, these Ohio State OHIO, find you on Twitter and anything else you may do, man?
Man, they can find me on Twitter at Drew Hagenball. They can find my show, the State of Ohio Sports Show, on Twitter at State of OHIESR. That show is on Fridays at 6 o'clock. So if you guys want to listen there, by all means, all Ohio sports. And I do soccer too. Soccer Scoreboard Show Sundays, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, Blake, where can they find you, man?
Man, all right, you can find me on Twitter at the Blake Sulcer, SULCER. Also co-host the SROR podcast, Standing Room Only Radio, with this man, Papa Flacco over here. What's up, Papa Flacco?
It's the O.
No,
Let's go.
it's the no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
But hey, yeah, give us a listen. We're Standing Room Only Radio, available on Apple, Spotify, anywhere you can find podcasts, you can find us. Guys, tonight's been fun.
It's been great, man. I loved it.
Absolutely.
Check out all those great podcasts, man. These two I expect to have the show very soon. These two, I'll tell you what. Oh.
Fight on, man. Remember the Rose Bowl will win. Yeah. Hey, roll on to victory. It's your stride, your Dixie's football pride. Crimson Tide, roll Tide, roll Tide. Woo! Let's go, boys.
Yo, gentlemen, that was fun. Hey, look, all of you, man, your co-host in the back, Blake, you and Andrew. Hey, all of you guys, man, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Enjoy the game, man. God bless you all and your families. Take care. We'll be seeing you soon, and we'll be talking on Twitter very shortly.
Yeah. Seconds. Yes, sir.
Take care. Yes. God bless. Have a good one.
Hey, y'all too, man. Roll Tide.
Go Bucks.
I
No.
love it. These two guys, man, they were awesome. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for tonight's show. My goodness, what a show it was. And oh my gosh, I'm so torn in this game. But you know, I can't go any other way at the moment right now. I have a team in mind that I feel just has weapons. Both teams are strong. Both teams got plenty of fight in them, and both teams have so much freaking talent. It is unbelievable. This has been a very, very tough year, and COVID has not made anything easier. Well, last year was. And I'll tell you what, guys. Well, because of it, it's been a tough year, but it ain't keeping us down. Tonight, I'm going to go with the team that I just feel has a little more power. They're a little stronger. They're a little tougher, in my opinion. And though they don't play in the SEC, I think they're going to get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going with the Ohio State Buckeyes to win this game. Final score, I'm going to go 38-31 in a battle. This is going to be a fun game. And I think the Ohio State's going to be able to pull this thing off late, y'all. So with that said, that is that. This has been a lot of fun, Matt Taryn and Blake's mouth drop. Yeah. And great face off to both of them. They did a great job. He says, I have a friend who has been retweeting Alabama sports a lot. I want to see his face when OSU gets the win. Well, I'm agreeing with you, Taryn. I think so, man. I gotta say, man, I got to side with my co-host on this one. And definitely inspired by him. Big shout out to Miss Susie Phelps, my barber, of course, from Ohio. Andrew Hagenball, thank you very much for being on tonight's show. And of course, thank you as well, Mr. Blake Sulcer. Great players. Great players. I mean, maybe they were. But I know Andrew for sure is a great soccer player. Maybe Blake was a good football player. But ladies and gentlemen, I got to say that was a good show. Having some fun as always, but that's going to do it for tonight's show. We are coming up on kickoff real shortly, so let's make sure we enjoy tonight's game. Be safe out there wherever you're doing. Please don't drink and drive. Drive responsibly if you do. And be responsible. Drink responsibly if you do. Don't drive. And, of course, enjoy the game. All of you out there, God bless you all and your families, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Well, we're going to be back coming up this weekend to talk some NFL wild card, and Taryn and I, my co-host, will be back this week to recap this game. Maybe have one of those two guys that were on to talk about the victory, whoever's team wins it, and of course talk about this year in college football and what could be possibly coming up in the spring. With that said, exactly. Thank you very much, Taryn. Great show, Larry, and be kind as well. Absolutely, be kind, man. Be the kind of people that be good people. All right, so all right, that is gonna do it, y'all. Take care, and as always, God bless.